Yeah. All right. On to the Big 12, which has been the best league in college basketball this season in Kansas City. Boys, is it as simple as this is Kansas's tournament to lose there in Kansas City? Tyler, what do you think?
Yeah, I don't think Kansas wins the Big 12 tournament. I know it lines up, and I would love to see a Mizzou. Well, Mizzou's that's not possible SEC. But what I'm saying is, I think TCU has a good chance to win it. Mike Miles has been hurt. I like him. They're a top 25 defensive team. I think they can lock people down. But I think TCU, if not for injuries, would have a much higher seed. So I would have them advancing. That would be my bold prediction. I also like Texas. I think Texas has done an unbelievable job. They have athletes. They can play with anybody. They're a contender to me as well. So heading into this, I would say Texas or TCU. I just don't see Kansas winning in this tough conference. I don't see them winning the regular season and going on to win the conference tournament as well.
You know what's crazy about this league is like every time you look at a team's path, you're like, oh man, that's a tough one. Even the first 4 games on March, was it tomorrow? Like West Virginia, Texas Tech, tough game. Oklahoma State, they don't like each other. Tough game for both teams. Like, and then you have to turn around, either play Kansas or Texas. Whew, tough. But that being said, like sometimes if you're playing a game the day before, like you have your rhythm where the other team doesn't necessarily. So is it an advantage? Probably not, but early in the game, it might be. So you kind of generate some momentum, generate some confidence, yada, yada, yada. You know, it's crazy. I like Kansas State's really good. I think TCU could get them. I really like Mike Miles, man. I agree with you, Tyler. Like he's one of the fastest guys with the ball in his hand since Ty Lawson. And like I don't say that with any sort of hesitation. I think he's really good. Baylor could win it, but then again, they're going up against Iowa State's defense. Yeah, but like here's the thing with Otzelberger's defense, like Adam Flagler can make tough contested twos and tough contested threes. Like Keontae George is an absolute dude in isolation situations. You got to have that in order to beat Iowa State. Baylor could beat them and then win this entire tournament. If I were to pick one right now, it's so tough, but I would be honest with you guys. I would go with Kansas. I think Kansas could win this whole thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll with Kansas State, man. I love what the Noah Guard and Keontae Johnson, when those two are going, they are damn difficult to stop. But I mean, Kansas, I like Kansas to repeat as a national champion too. So not a lot. It's like the Big Ten. Like there's very little that could happen where I come away and I'm like, I'm shocked. I cannot believe this. Like it's just one of those leagues where there's so many quality teams. Unlike our next conference, the SEC.
It's not really a hot take league, the Big 12. Like unless you were to pick Texas Tech to win,
Right. Yeah, exactly right. I mean, it could happen. Anything really could go down in that league.
Hey guys, just a reminder, our sponsor for today's episode is Run Your Pool. They are hosting the Field of 68 Bracket Challenge. This year, they are giving away $1,500 in free prizes. It's all an incentive for you to get on there and find out just how good their platform is. I've been using them for my bracket pools for years. I've used them for Super Bowl squares. I use them for everything that I need to use them for. The biggest survivor pool that I'm in for both NFL and NCAA tournament is by Run Your Pool. So go check them out. The link's below. Tap in.